Please stand as the graduates enter the theater.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for our national anthem performed by our own Raging Harmonies under the direction of Miss Hannah Judson. Colors presented by Westminster High School Air Force JROTC Guard.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare of bombs burst in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Thank you. You may be seated. Welcome to this year's ceremony. My name is Sandy Vang, and I am Student Body President. Before we begin, we have a few announcements. In order to maintain the dignity of the ceremony, we ask respectfully that family members do not approach the stage for photographs. Professional photographers will be taking photos before and during the diploma distribution and will be available to families for purchase. Also, please help us ensure that all graduates' names can be heard by waiting until the last name is read and the class is presented for applause, cheers, and celebration.
Muchas gracias. Tomen asiento, por favor. Bienvenidos a la ceremonia de este año. Mi nombre es Andrea, pero antes de comenzar, tenemos algunos anuncios. Además, para mantener la dignidad de la ceremonia, respetuosamente pedimos que los miembros de las familias no se acerquen a la plataforma y tomen fotografías. Los fotógrafos profesionales tomarán fotos durante la distribución de los diplomas y las familias tendrán la oportunidad de comprar estas fotos. Y por último, por favor, ayúdenos a asegurar que el nombre de cada graduado pueda ser escuchado, esperado hasta el último nombre que se lea. Y la clase se presente para aplaudir y celebrar.
Cảm ơn quý vị tới hôm nay. Tên con là John Lam. Trước khi bắt đầu hôm nay chúng tôi có vậy thông báo để gửi trách tư xin quý vị với vui lòng đừng đến bước lên sân khấu cho chụp hình. Sẽ có người chụp hình và quý vị có thể mua. Cũng xin quý vị chờ đến người cuối cùng được tên được nghe và vỗ tay chung. Cảm ơn.
And now our principal, Ms. Kiewit, and I would like to present to you our honored guests. Please hold your applause until the last name is read.
From Westminster Public Schools Board of Education, President Mr. Ryan McCoy, Vice President Mr. Joseph Davidak, Secretary Mr. Kenneth Chancho, Treasurer Mr. Max Math, School Board Director Mr. Larry Dean Valente, and from District Leadership, Dr. Pamela Swanson, Superintendent.
And from our Westminster High School Administration, Ms. Tiffany Kiewit, Principal, Ms. Peter Rainey, Assistant Principal, Mr. John Thanos, Assistant Principal, Mr. Jimmy Chisholm, Assistant Principal, Ms. Janet Crispin, Assistant Principal, and Ms. Beth Ann Gubernick, Assistant Principal and Athletic Director. Thank you. Thank you, guests and dignitaries, for being here with us today. And now we have a special address to the class of 2018 from our Westminster High School Choir. They will be singing a song titled Go the Distance, written by David Zippel and arranged by John Levitt, under the direction of Miss Hannah Judson.
the
Ready? Yeah. We'll just let your... Thank you, Ms. Judson. And now, I would like to introduce none other than your salutatorian, Mr. Cruz Marujo. Cruz is a wonderful young man, and you can tell by the applause, is very well liked by his class. And I am pleased that he has earned this honor to speak with you this evening.
All right. Greetings, class of 2018. It's me, your boy. Okay. All right. Well, it seems like an insurmountable task. To be honest, I really don't know what to say. It's a meticulously difficult challenge to find the words to approach all of you after these 4 years, but I'll try it. After all the memories, experience, and classes we shared, whether you passed or not, you get a strange feeling inside when you realize that you will no longer be able to see your closest friends every day. And when you realize that this is the last time the class of 2018 will ever be together, thank God, I'm just kidding. After all the jokes in the hallways, lunches eaten together, loud music playing in the car, time spent relaxing in the parking lot after school, the historical moments spent in the hallways running from security, Anthony and Joe, and after timeless hours spent after school working out, it is unimaginable that we will never be able to have those experiences again. Every single one of these memories, all of us have shared in our own unique experiences, have been instrumental in our development as people. Along with the good memories, there have also been unfortunate moments, but because of these, we have become dependent on each other for advice and support in every aspect imaginable, and learned on our diversity to guide us through. Whether it's baby mama drama, indecisive plans on what the next move is, or whose notes we needed to copy, we helped each other out. All the ordeals that have occurred throughout high school have brought us closer together than we could have ever imagined. From the long-dreaded summer mornings in the weight room, if you got lucky or woke up, to the everlasting hours spent in the classrooms, to the shared comedic times we had making fun of each other, which may have been our best memories, we've had fun doing it together. It's crazy to think that all these bonds we have created, no matter how small, have had a huge impact on our lives. And I don't know what I would have done without you all. Everything we have accomplished has been done together, and that's the beauty of our class. But now, after what seems like an eternity of assemblies, exams, bus rides, sporting events, field trips, and tardy passes, I realize that I would not have wanted it any other way. We have shared so many common adventures in and out of the classroom, and after all these years of growing up together and finding ourselves, our lives have become inextricably intertwined. We are not just a group of students who attend class together, but we are a family as well, even if you don't like anyone, Jer. Now, whether we like it or not, we will all be separated as we head off to college or wherever your future takes you. And each and every one of you, you will embark on new adventures, meet new people, and live life to the fullest. This may be our final goodbyes to each other, but despite what the future brings us, we will always be a family. And as our final moments of our high school careers come to an end, let us not sadden in the fear of the unknown, but let us rejoice and celebrate our memories and the time we spent together, even if that includes tearing your ACL twice, maybe third if you're lucky. Let us celebrate the opportunities given to us by Westminster High School, as it provided the environment that allowed us to develop a common, solid foundation and become unique individuals at the same time and challenge every day. Let us thank the teachers who were devoted to providing us with the best education they could and who brought us out the best in all of us with their inspirational spirits and prideful lessons. Also, let us thank our parents for supporting us ever since the beginning of it all. They have been our biggest supporters throughout it all, so they deserve all the credit. I would especially like to thank my dad for having my siblings and I on his own even throughout all the struggles for 18 years. You a real one, Pops. Finally, let us be grateful for just having each other as classmates and for the friendships that we have all developed over the years, even if it was just to be a plug. Now, I would like to say goodbye to all my classmates and formally address the class of 28 for the final time. The past 4 years have been some of the best years of my life, and one day we might wish that we could all go back and do it all over again. But it is now time to delve into our futures with courage and bravery. I wish all of you good luck in whatever choices you decide to make in the future, and I thank you for making high school a high school experience a memorable one. One last thing. Shout out to all my closest friends and shout out to all the Travis Scott fans out there. Farewell, Class of 2018.
Thank you, Cruz. We appreciate all of your words. At this time, would all orchestra members please take their places? Ladies and gentlemen, as you will see, several of our graduating seniors are also talented musicians that are part of our school orchestra. With those seniors that have participated in today's ceremony from band, orchestra, and choir, please stand at this time and be recognized. The orchestra would like to perform for us by playing a piece titled Counting Stars with words and music by One Republic, arranged by Sean O'Laughlin under the direction of the wonderful Mr. Michael Leinert. Thank you, Mr. Leinert. That was a wonderful performance. We have some amazingly talented musicians at Westy High. Thank you, you guys. I would like to introduce to you at this time your valedictorian, Luis Mendez Banda. You're going to stand well back there. Luis has worked extremely hard to earn this honor. Not only is he a scholar, but an athlete as well, as he was named the EMAC Conference Swimmer of the Year this year. Luis, the mic's all yours.
You know what? I got this. I'm just kidding. Hello, class of 2018, my fellow graduates. We've made it. We're finally here. It's hard to believe, huh? Over the last 4 years, we have learned a lot. All of us walked into this school as small, cute freshmen. Well, some of us. And look at us now, grown adults about to continue on into life. I remember how scared I was to start high school, and I imagine much of us felt the same, a sort of daunting beast when we first approached it. Being the new kids, the freshmen, it was scary for us. We walked into a 3-story, 375,000 square foot building, the smallest of the bunch, and look at us now, on top. Heck, think how much has changed. We had 8 classes and 3 lunches when we started. No more of the days of getting lost between your classes or struggling to find the health class above the gym. When you spend all your time, whether you spend all your time on social media, playing Pokemon cards at lunch, or not, or even if you did, over these last 4 years we've met kind, charismatic individuals across our 4 years. While you may have not had the chance to meet everyone, I'm sure you've met some great people along the way you will continue to be friends with in the adult world. You build memories here that you will retain for a long time. We've met many kind teachers and administrators that have helped us here to get to this very day. Some of us met friends that felt like or become friends, or will become family. In fact, some friends became a little too close. This is in joke. My friend John Lamb had a secret admirer the entire year. Will that person stand up? That's Cindy Lee. Another in-joke. James, Mint Rabbit didn't mean anything. Where are you, James? There are a few people I would like to thank for helping me along the way, and I encourage you to do the same. I want to thank my parents and family who moved all the way from Mexico in order to aim for better opportunities. I want to thank my mom and dad, Marisela Banda y Guillermo Mendez, who came from Mexicali and Morelia, Mexico, for always being there for me, even in an unfamiliar country. I want to thank all the family that came to support me. I don't know where they are. Hey, there they are. I want to thank my friends for helping me become the person I am, specifically Jackals, you know who you are. My teachers for dealing with me as a student and taking my bribes. Just kidding. If you ever had 7 classes with me and put up with me in all 7. While I'm thanking people, I want you all to do the same. Someone helped you get here through the struggles and adversities, whether it was friends, family, or even a teacher. Thank them for everything that they helped you accomplish after all is said and done. It may be easy to forget, but I assure you they helped you in one way or another. Their experience that you will keep with you for a long time, whether our football team making the state tournament our sophomore year, our wind ensemble being recognized at the state conference, or the orchestra getting a perfect 1 at CHSA, or the many clubs we have started here, we as a class have helped Westy make a name for itself. Our senior sunrise, the powder puff game, the sunset, and our senior ditch day, or going to college day, will be days full of good memories. We were the senior class that struggled to decide a ditch day and chose to plan our senior prank at the last minute, like any good senior would do. I wrote this 5 days ago. We also broke the scholarship record at Westminster High School by several hundred thousand. We will leave a mark, whether it's silly stringing the juniors at the last pep assembly or making our senior quote, "You must have 90% attendance to graduate." Also, we are the last class with 90s kids in it, said from a kid born in 2001. While all this knowledge has helped us and will help in the future, there is one valuable thing we've all learned. I think a takeaway we have from high school is the mitochondria is indeed the powerhouse of the cell. Oh, wait. It's to find and follow your passion. This applies to whatever you may go on to, whether it's post-secondary education, serving the country in the military, or even going to the workforce. Some of you may want to start a family or go live on your own and gain a sense of independence. If it feels right, you are doing something right, and I oblige you to continue what you are doing. Whether you want to be a mechanical engineer, go into business, serve in the Army, or go straight into working, I suggest you follow what you do and don't let anyone change your mind. You can get there, trust me, it will work out in the end. I want to bring special thanks to my abuelos and all the valuable lessons they taught me when I'm younger. I hope I made them proud and teaching me so much, which I think you could all learn as well. When I was younger, if I brought home a test and said, look, I got a 9 out of 10, my abuelo Pablo would look at me and say, why not 10 out of 10? They always pushed me to do my best, and this was imitated in my parents. My abuelos Pablo and Antonio, even if they may not be here today, have inspired me to do great things, and I think their lesson can be a valuable one for everyone. Aim for the best you possibly can and try to go above that no matter what happens. While we joke about the school and its flaws, we must remember that this, for a lot of us, is an opportunity most never receive. I came from a background of Latinos who came to this country for better opportunity and aimed to succeed even with all the struggles. I, like many others, came to this country barely knowing English and came from a Mexican family background, and through the opportunities given, was allowed the chance to succeed. We all have our own adversities that we must face to overcome and to become better people. Hurdle after hurdle, we must tread on towards a better future. So after this ceremony and posting about your auspicious accomplishments, be sure to tag me. Keep in mind, we must take a step back and realize where it all came from and where you are now. I'm sure you will see how far you have come and how far you will continue to go. Our class will aim to change the world in its own ways. I leave you with a piece of advice, not last. Oh wait, that's swim team. I leave you with a piece of advice. Remember where you came from and remember where you are going. Don't forget the journey in between. That was the best part. Congratulations, class of 2018. You've made it.
Thank you, Luis, and congratulations again. There are many people that work with our students daily that positively impact their lives because of their dedication and hard work. I'm honored at this time to introduce one of those people, Dr. Swanson, our superintendent, to address our class, the class of 2018.
Wow, you look amazing. Good evening, and let me be among the first adults here to say congratulations to the class of 2018. You are remarkable. I am so proud. You should be so proud. But most important, your parents are relieved. I'm sure you have many emotions going through your head right now, and I hope one of them is a strong sense of gratitude. Gratitude for all the teachers who have been part of your lives, and gratitude for your family who supported you all along the way. No one does it alone. But here's a news flash for some of you. Teenagers may not always be the easiest people to get along with. Just saying. For this reason and so many more, please give your family and your teachers a well-deserved round of applause. I know a lot of you have heard me say this before, so I'm going to say it one more time. The most important day for students is not today. It is the day after graduation. And for you, this is Sunday, May 20th, as in tomorrow, 6 hours from now. My hunch is most of you will probably be celebrating when the clock strikes midnight. But when the sun comes up tomorrow, you will still have your friends, your support system, and the unconditional love of your family. And if you have been a loving child, you may still have a bedroom. at least for a little while. On the other hand, if you've been a royal pain, well, you probably have a lot of groveling to do before the night is over. But in all seriousness, graduations traditionally are a time to give a few words of advice. So tonight, I want to leave you with 3 little whispers as you move forward into adulthood. The first whisper is be kind. Someone told me once, it doesn't cost any money to have good manners. People in your life may not remember everything you say, but they will always remember how you made them feel. And right now, we are lacking kindness and goodness in our world. So let's change the world. Let's be kind and let's be respectful. The second whisper I have for you is to dig deep and be strong. Life will throw you curveballs, and you have to be strong to weather the storms. It's just as important to be strong for someone else who may be having a tough time. Compassion and empathy toward others is something all of you know how to do really well. I was so moved when so many of you dressed in the school colors of Marjorie Stoneham Douglas High School and took a picture of solidarity in the amphitheater for those students who had survived the horrible shooting in Parkland, Florida last February. You didn't have to do that. It was not an assigned project. And in light of the tragedies both in Texas and Georgia yesterday, I want to ask us to pause for a brief moment of silence. Thank you. This second whisper for you is this: be strong, be Westy strong. And my third whisper for you tonight is follow your heart, follow that North Star, and make good choices. As writer Carlos Castaneda said, never take a path that has no heart in it. You can't lose if your heart is in your work, but you can't win if your heart is not in it. And I leave you with this. Burton Bradley composed an old hymn tune, and it went something like this: you gotta have a glory in the work that you do, a hallelujah chorus in the heart of you. Paint or tell a story, sing or shovel coal, but you gotta get a glory or the job lacks soul. So go out there, put your heart and soul into everything you do, and remember, once a wolf, always a wolf. Congratulations and Godspeed.
Thank you, Dr. Swanson. At this time, the Westminster High School administrative team would like to take a moment and recognize some very important people in the graduates' lives that are here today. Will the parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, cousins, friends, and neighbors who have come here today to celebrate these graduates please stand and be recognized for your support and encouragement. Thank you. You may be seated. Will the outstanding faculty and staff of Westminster High School please stand and be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. Would all employees in attendance of our proud Westminster Public Schools please stand and be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. And now for our graduates. If If you are an honor graduate with a 3.5 GPA or above and today are wearing a white gown, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. Would any graduate who has secured a scholarship to attend a college, university, or a technical training program, as were recognized Thursday evening at our senior awards ceremony, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. As students, you have seen much success in your lives, and many of that is due to the programs that you have been involved in that cater to your individual strengths and abilities. We would like to take a moment to recognize those students that have been involved in those specialized programs.
If you are an avid graduate of distinction as designated by a light blue cord, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. If you are a member of National Honor Society, as designated by a yellow cord, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated.
Would any graduate who participated in a sport at Westminster High School in any year please stand and be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. If you are part of the WHS Student Council and were awarded a teal cord, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated.
Would any graduate who performed in a play or musical, sang in the choir, performed in band or orchestra, or participated in an art show, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. If you are part of our esteemed International Baccalaureate program and were awarded a black stole, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. If you successfully completed a Project Lead the Way class for 4 consecutive years and were awarded a silver cord, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated.
If you've been a part of our advanced placement program, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. Would any graduate that is entering or planning to enter the armed forces please stand and be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated.
Ready?
Good evening and welcome to the class of 2018. I would like to say happy graduation day and 3 big cheers to these past 4 years filled with ridiculous and rich memories. Here are some in case if you forgot. Teal powder and teal snot, your first awkward slow dance at homecoming, setting your car on fire, or ripping your pants while breakdancing. One of my personal favorites is having a Mountain Dew infused spaghetti night with my lovely group of friends, the Third Herd, and the time in 6th grade when Vivian Nguyen, my best friend, came up to me and asked me for my FaceTime ID. Yes, it was creepy. Yes, I was weirded out, but little did I know that she'd be the person to pull me out of my shell.
We have amazing memories of you as well, the class of 2018, and you are special for so many different reasons. There are great musicians, athletes, scholars, and humanitarians sitting before me that we have had the opportunity to watch grow into amazing young men and women over the past 4 years. You have gone so far and above our expectations than any of us had for you. For instance, you crushed the scholarship record, and as a class have earned $3.92 million. But sadly, our time together is quickly coming to an end.
So, like most high school relationships, it's time to break up. It's not me. It's you. And me. I think we finally reached a point in our relationship where we need some time to grow apart, become our own selves. But no, in all seriousness, we finally reached one of the most pinnacle points of our youth. Look at us. We finally arrived to the day that we've been desperately waiting for, our graduation. After today, we will begin to move our own separate ways. The reality of it is that we might not even see each other after today. So, kind of like a breakup. With most breakups, there are heart-wrenching moments, like our moving up assembly, and the longing and reminiscing of memories. However, it's in disguise, it's like a new beginning.
But, as Dr. Swanson said, you will always be part of this Westy family. You will always have a place in our memories and our hearts, and you will always be special to me as you are my class. We walked into the building together 4 years ago. You in your first year of high school, and I was a first-year principal. And I promise, Louise, I was just as scared as you were.
There's a story that my mom told me this past year that I believe that many of you parents can relate to. But on my first day of preschool, she had to rip me off of her, run, and hide to her car. As she drove away, she watched me crying and screaming for her. Don't get me wrong, my mom and my dad are the absolute best, and I love them dearly, and I wouldn't trade them for anything in the world. But it's kind of like the situation now. Your parents will soon drop you off at college, or the airport, or wherever you go. You might feel the urge to scream or cry at that moment. Before that moment comes, please take the time to thank them for holding your hand through your troubles and giving you unconditional love. Many of you guys are scared, nervous, excited, anxious, or maybe ecstatic. This moment is a defining moment of our lives, and it is one of many steps to our stepping stones.
But don't be scared, but absolutely be excited and celebrate. You can yell and scream now. Look at what you have accomplished. Look at the obstacles you have overcome. Whether it was a class that you persevered through or a personal loss, you are here about to get your diploma and take whatever path you want. You have opened so many doors for yourself with just that piece of paper that you're about to receive.
But before we do celebrate, I want to tell you about this Chinese-Japanese legend called the red string of fate. It's this myth that is believed to connect couples through an invisible red string, as if to say that they were destined to be together. Aside from this concept, the idea of a red string of fate is about connection. All of us have this red string attached to us. If you look around, you notice that we've all come from different backgrounds, different places, and led different lives. All of our red strings have intertwined and brought us to this special event today. Also, if you look around, you'll notice our class flower placed around the venue, the lotus flower. It is said that the lotus flower grows in the murkiest of waters, but despite of that, it manages to emerge from the depths of the earth to the top where it blossoms. You are all lotus flowers. Despite that life is pain, quoted from Michelle Music, you are all beginning to emerge, and this is the start of your blossom.
And as fate has brought us all together, and we go our separate ways, please remember that you are special. You are amazing, and you will always be my favorite, my class, the class of 2018. Congrats, and go out there and make us proud.
Would the junior escorts please prepare for diploma presentations? Graduation is a milestone in our lives for our students and their families. We wish to maintain the dignity of this occasion by asking the families and friends refrain from the whistling, shouting, or applauding any single student. This will allow everyone in the attendance to hear the name of each graduate. This is an act of respect deserved by all. You can all show your congratulations by applauding for the total group after the last graduate has been awarded their diploma. Thank you.
Go join your class. You ready? Yeah? Okay. Okay, junior escorts, let's prepare those kids to graduate. Family, friends, and honored guests, I would now like to present to you the class of 2018. We'll begin by presenting all honor graduates first, read by our faculty heralds, Ms. Tasha Wheatley, Mr. Justin Davis, Mr. Casey Trenkamp, and Mrs. Rachel Ilk-Brindisi. All other graduates will follow with their names read by their academic enrichment teachers. Please refer to your program to see when your student will be called. Dr. Swanson. I hereby attest and confirm that the students seated before you have completed the requirements set forth by the Westminster Public Schools Board of Education and are deserving of this recognition by presentation of a diploma. Okay, ready?
Luis Eduardo Mendez Banda.
Crisito Leandro Morojo.
John Vin Lamb.
Nelson Lau.
Vivian Tu Nguyen.
Brooke Ashley Johnson.
Shannon Rose Daler.
Renetta Munoz.
Savannah Sajofa.
Andrea Montanez Gallegos.
Cindy Uen Lee.
Ivan Almanza.
Karen Hazel Aranda.
Leslie Arredondo.
Jacqueline Aranza Bonilla.
Miriam Gabriel.
Benjamin Kiki Carrasco.
Luis Carlos Carrera.
Marcus Christopher Castillo.
Gannon Chow.
Alexandria Michelle De Herrera.
Mahilet Deanda Vasquez.
Odalise Duenes Valdez.
Alyssa Joelle Dryling.
Lirio Irene Fernandez.
Eric Dupont.
Maya Brian Galicia.
Jennifer Fierro.
Shelby Caitlin Ann Gertzen.
Matthew James Garcia.
Linnea Holguin.
Kaylee Amber Herring.
And now to announce the remaining honor grads, Mr. Justin Davis.
Cody Richard Ingram.
Lisbeth Lamra Urojos.
And to announce the remaining honor grads, Miss Rachel Ilk Brindisi.
Jaime Lopez.
Tetsu Low.
Sylvia Jasmine Lopez Rodriguez.
Michelle Lopez Ortiz.
Jillian Blake Lucero.
Mai Lee Lore.
Annabelle Macias Santana.
Cami Nicole Lutkin.
Marisol Marquez Chavez.
Jesus Oswaldo Madrigal Garcia.
Jesus Mahia.
Hugo Eduardo Medina Sanchez.
Alan Eduardo Montanez.
Brianna Erisandi Miraz Lugo.
Precious Moa.
Brandon Moreno Garcia.
Amy Nava.
Carla Johanna Nahera Molina.
Alyssa Nicole Nichols.
Timmy Ton No.
Cecilia Perez.
Janessa Isabel Ortega.
Non Ki Pham.
Laura Ashley Perilla.
Celine Kaimeni Filichan.
Tin Chow Pham.
Juan Antonio Ramirez de Luna.
Christian Prieto Lopez.
Blanca Tinoco Renteria.
Rebecca Elizabeth Thomas.
Xavier Jordan Trujillo.
Kim Mai Tran.
Sandy Vang.
Maria Baldavia.
Adora May Vasquez.
Mario Jared Vargas.
Adam Villalobos.
Jordan Vigil.
And now to honor his students, Mr. Peter Anastas.
And now to honor his students, Mr. Timothy Bergman.
Jade Michelle Alvarado.
Juan Jesus Saraceres.
Dominique Mariah Apodaca.
Drake Reed Haran.
Amarij Heaven Angel Aragon Montoya.
Devontae Michael Johnson.
Fabiola Alejandra Arroyo.
Sedina Eloise Kennedy.
Lauren Janelle Back.
Alan Lopez.
Taylor Jade Body. Sorry.
Shiva Grace Lore.
Marlene Burciaga.
Elva Elizabeth Martinez.
Cyan Mariah Dennis.
Crystal Julissa Medrano.
Natasha Marie Faulkner.
Elibeth Morales Gomez.
Alexander John Gonzalez.
Veronica Carolina Quezada.
Freddie Gutierrez.
Alexis Renteria.
Rebecca Eileen Manriquez Rodriguez.
Melissa Rodriguez Lopez.
Destiny Martinez.
Cesar Rodriguez Munoz.
Hey. Kaylee Mota Morales.
Dago Alberto Ruiz Gutierrez.
Arturo Olivos Rascon.
Katrina Carla.
Evelyn Ruiz.
Yasmin Aldrina Sosa Ramos.
Dominic Antonio Sainz.
Zachary Connor Vendegna.
Fermin Simbras Castrajón.
Sabrina Marie Whitfield.
Antonio Vitella Frere.
And now to honor her students, Ms. Tina Falconer.
Jacob Daniel Whitfield.
Nancy Bazarte.
Paige Leanne Williams.
Jacqueline Cabral Villagrana.
And now to honor her students, Miss Tiffany Bracelin.
Bernie Alexander de la Cruz Santos.
Justin Aaron Aguilar.
Carely Duarte Cisneros.
Yaselin Beltran Silva.
Michelle Espinal Arpista.
Jazel Alexandra Bullock.
Michael Christian James.
Brandon Tetsuyoshi Friday.
Christina C. Lore.
Nathaniel Jason Hamilton.
Giselle Loya.
Sophia Nona Hull.
Amarani Lucero.
Samuel Harris Johnson.
Diana Pham.
Frank Houston Lopez.
Kate Pulvon.
Cody Matthew Nestor.
Julian Sanchez. Congratulations.
Victor Manuel Perez.
Jesus Espejel Valdez. Congratulations.
Emilio Thomas Roybal.
And now to honor her students, Miss Kathy Floyd.
Diana Rubalcava Rivera.
Tori Ann Dane.
Emily Paige Rickman.
Abriana Jaylene Loiveno. Is that mine?
And now to honor his students, Mr. Sergio Figueroa.
Zeri Tyler Bernice Olguin.
Sebastián Vázquez.
Itzel Guadalupe Orduna.
Chase William Boucher.
Cassandra Monique Quesada.
Nayeli Calderón Parra.
Jacqueline Carolina Ramirez.
Nadea Selena Diaz.
Mikal Cruz.
Kayla Rochelle Dahlstrom.
Litzy Diana Reda Diaz.
Aleya Rose Dominguez.
Giovanni Ramses Sanchez Lopez.
Marissa Diane Dulles.
And now to honor his students, Mr. Sean Giebel.
Dalton Joseph Enox.
Alejandro Barrera.
Ivana Nacia Escoto.
Jeanette Marine Koch.
Evelyn Estefanía Gallegos de la Cruz.
Sabrina Rose Dana.
Leslie González Salcido.
William DeAngelo Floss.
Shana Ray Delin Herrera.
John Dario Garcia.
Gilbert Alfonso Herrera III.
David Joseph Geck.
Arath Huerta.
Ashley Gonzalez Salcido.
Blake Aaron Killinger. Good job.
Justina Danielle Halterman.
Nice job, Justina. Jennifer Ledesma Cornejo.
Kendra Lynn Kirschman.
Rubén El Moñito Mancha Bayona.
John Kirk.
Nice job, John. Alexis Andrea Medina.
Kelsey Lee Kohler.
Jocelyn Murillo.
Michaela Ray Lowe.
Brandon Namlong.
Janet Lazoria Munoz.
Love Lay Olguin.
Chelsea Kathleen Madrid.
Valeria Olivas Olguin.
Delilah Guadalupe Mariscal.
Joe Big 49 Quiñones.
Alexis Janae Martinez.
Miranda Jade Tafoya.
Arthur Martinez Hernandez.
Brandon Wheeler. Congratulations.
Emma Elizabeth Medlock.
And now, to honor her students, Miss Aida Gerges.
Jennifer Morales.
Herman Blas.
Ricardo Quintana Luna.
Anthony Roman Castillo.
Brisa Celine Ramirez Rosales.
Narasep Beckham Jason.
Esmeralda Resendez.
Austin Michael King.
Edgar Elias Regalado.
Corbin Ho Luton.
And now, to honor her students, Ms. Graf Gonzalez.
Molly Carmen Long.
Hermes Josue Climaco.
Sonia Lynn Lopez.
Maximilian Friedrich Haynes.
Shay Ann Monique Lopez.
Janet Montoya.
Amy Loya Pacheco.
Natalie Karina Najera Aceves.
James Lozoya.
Alejandro Narez Castillo.
Alondra Lujan Orona.
Oscarito Manuel Nieves Rutiaga.
Andy Mack.
Katie Lynn Rouse.
Dorisela Rodriguez Ibanez.
Jessica Rubio.
Connie Talamentes Rubio.
Crystal Monique Sawyer.
And now to honor his students, Mr. Brad Gilligan.
Kaylee Clara Ann Struble.
Jaime Aguayas Picasso.
Angela Marie Trujillo.
Kenya Yasmin Becerra.
Felipe de Jesus Trujillo Lujan.
Oscar Alejandro Contreras.
Nancy Veronica Vega Gonzalez.
Thank you, ma'am.
Alyssa Nicole Cordova.
And now, to honor his students, Mr. Josh Lidenberger.
Sofia De Lau.
Rodrigo Humberto Blanco Pina.
Paulina Diaz Burciaga.
Lisbeth Carpintero.
Omar Duran.
Brandon Lee Carpio.
Lizette Herrera Astorga.
Alondra Carrera Gonzalez.
Vanessa Leah Hidalgo.
Isaac Carrillo.
Jalen Romeo Jefferson.
Kelly Esmeralda Chavarria Chavez.
Tristan Jarrett Miller.
Royal Eugene Daniels III.
Ariel Saucedo Para.
MJ De Herrera.
Perla Yvonne Valverde.
Jacqueline Diaz.
And now, to honor his students, Mr. Matt Heller.
Ida Cruz Diaz Arbalo.
Divine Delphina Amaro.
Vanessa Rose Leal.
Diana Renee Kimsey.
Daisy Yvonne Reyes Briseno.
Wade Michael Cruzy.
Danny Min Vo.
Josiah Ray Loma.
And now to honor his students, Mr. Patrick Lyons.
Desmond Alun Lord.
Cuauhtemoc Anguiano de Leon.
Jonathan Humberto Lujan.
Alexander Benjamin Bryan.
Damian Leonardo Menzo.
Jasmine Marissa Celaya.
Daniel Esteban Martinez.
Giselle Anaí Enriquez Duran.
Carla Martinez Morales.
Brando Alexi Escobar.
And now, to honor his students, Mr. Brad McGarvey.
Lilibeth Yesenia Garcia Orellana.
Jeremiah Alvarado.
Julie Amanda Mergel.
Taylor Ice Anzuris.
Michael James Shipley.
Maribel Avellaneda Santana.
Jorge Alan Zaragoza Molina.
Carlos Ivan Beltran.
And now, to honor his students, Mr. Fred Martin.
Isabel Delilah Crespin.
Karen Yesenia Araiza Soto.
Lance Remington Espinoza.
Jordan Tyler Baca.
Narda Jamilyn Garcia.
Angel de la Cruz Ramirez.
Irving Guerrero Portilla Holguin.
Angel Sebastian Mendoza.
Samuel Robles Lechuga.
Tyler Dean Mitchell.
Yaritza Sanchez Mendoza.
Ha Pham.
Jeremiah Michael Scharfenberg.
Gregory Raymond Ponce.
Travis Martin Weimer.
Samuel Sanchez.
And now to honor her students, Ms. Kristen Muniz.
Daniel Sandoval.
Paolo Yanira Fernandez Enriquez. Sorry.
Olivia Nicole Solorzano.
Eduardo Ebuado.
Dominic Jacob Sonder.
Joseph Lacia Lohr.
Oscar Soto.
Jurgen Quinones Alvarado.
Matthew James Sparks.
Alexandra Emma Groen.
Chume Goldwyn Max Vang.
Pamela Mancha Mendez.
Emmanuel Vasquez Anguiano.
Jacqueline Gamboa.
Carlos Vasquez Sigala.
Juan Carlos Favela Villarreal.
And now to honor his students, Mr. Jim Montijo.
Leslie Yaselin Morales Carrillo.
Josedi Abigail Cortez.
Jessica Rodriguez Martinez.
D'Artagnan Alexander Michael Devereaux.
Jason Venegas Gandera.
Hernan Falcon Barrios.
Dorian Polo Santovenia.
Danelle Lynn Fernandez.
Ricky Anthony Trujillo.
Ashley Fratelli Garcia.
Jorge Vicente Bailon.
Freddie Gomez Batista Jr.
And now to honor her students, Miss Laura Seward.
Luis Antonio Gomez Sanchez.
Jennifer Andrade.
Carla Guadalupe Gonzalez Torres.
Adriana Maria Garcia.
Sorry, you psyched me out.
Taylor James Henricks.
Malaya Ray Garcia.
Brandon Xavier Herrera.
Tiffany Marie McIntosh.
Gustavo Eduardo Perez.
Susanna Marine Luetta.
Oliver Fernando Rodriguez Ramos.
Christopher Joseph Martinez.
Manuel Raimundo Torres Batista.
Stephanie Martinez Hernandez.
Dominique Angelina Ignacio Vigil.
Ricardo Mendoza Madrigal.
And now to honor his students, Mr. Tim Polano.
Jamie Guadalupe Mercado Lopez.
Brisa Aguilar.
Ezekiel Nehemiah Miller.
Kimberly Aguilera.
Edward Munoz.
Raul Benitez Perez.
Karen Mariela Munoz Castello.
Stephanie Buenavista.
Lucas Rodman.
Jaslyn Carbajal.
Did they go? Aaron Sines.
Laura Angelica Gonzalez.
Brian Enrique Sanchez Quinones.
Gabriela Nicole Loya.
Aisha Melin Santillan Arroyo.
Suri Nafali Perez.
Timothy Jalen Raven Slaughter.
Jeannie Medina.
Where's the card? Jordan Alexis Yeager.
Selena Love Montoya.
And now to honor his students, Mr. Scott Troy.
Alejandra Jasmine Mario.
Adrian Michael Aragon.
Jeremiah Nielsen.
Ashley Ariaza Rosales.
Tyler James McCoy.
Aspen Sierra Baca.
Angel Marie Richardson.
James Dale Bonner, the third.
Noah Joshua Silva.
Elena Fierro.
And now, to honor her students, Miss Anna Swafford.
David Castorena Garcia.
Angel Xavier Acosta.
Ever Brett Labrador Portillo.
Jocelyn Yvette Aviles.
Leah Rose Mendoza.
Gilberto Bacock.
Ivan Adolfo Mendoza Hinojos.
Diana Carrasco Ortega. Alistair Music. Erica Cisneros.
Guadalupe Vasquez.
Adriana Marie Delgado.
Adriana Zavala.
Luis Alberto Delgado Herrera.
Jacob Alexander Pietro.
Richard Enriquez.
Javier Rodriguez Manzanares.
Bella Angelina Fields.
Jasmine Tejeda Gonzalez.
Oscar Lopez Sanchez.
Taylor Elaine Swaney.
Kimberly Rachel Nerio. Jorge Perez. Janelle Quesada. Daniel Rubio Macias. Miranda Lynn Shoup.
Congratulations, Miranda.
I was so go this way. I got it.
Will the class of 2018 please rise? All right, guys, this is it. Congratulations to you all. Cruz and Luis, will you please do the honors?
I'll just read this.
Yeah, right there.
As a class,
Please take your tassel and move it to the left, signifying official completion of your graduation. Congratulations, class of 2018! It's lit! Let's go!
Thank you all for coming, and please drive home safely. Your students will be out to meet you shortly in the foyer of the Event Center.